What's good, y'all? What's good, Real Talk Squad? This is Miles, and listen to Real Talk with Miles Johnson, where I always keep it real. Now, in this episode, matter of fact, before I start off, y'all hear that beat in the beginning. Hit that link in the bio, in the description, and go ahead and check out my man NH calling the phone. Toughest beats out there. Toughest beats out there. Go check them out right now. Now, let me get into this episode. Now, you see the title of this episode. This is the recap of the Black Sports Business Symposium powered by ESPN. Now, your boy, MJ, was blessed and privileged to attend the Black Sports Business Symposium in Atlanta. And it was amazing. It was one of the best weekends of my life. The fact that you had black professionals from all aspects of sports in one setting trying to help get you a job, trying to help you get connections in the sports industry. I mean, you can't make it up. The fact that they were able to have this space in which they wanted to get more black talent in the sports industry. And you got to think about it. Most of these leagues are black. But the people in the front offices, the people making the decisions higher up, do not look like us. So how does that work? So most of the league in the NFL, the NBA are black. But come to the front offices, come to the people on the business side of sports, don't look like us. That's got to change. And the Black Sports Business Symposium tried to combat that, and they did a very good job. Now, I'll talk about my experience. It was a 3-day event. It was from Thursday to Saturday. So what was that? It was Thursday the 16th to Saturday the 19th. No, I don't even know. It was Saturday the 18th. Yes, Saturday the 18th. And the first day was amazing. First day, you had Deion Sanders coming there, right? You had people, the VP of marketing from the Saints was there. I mean, like, you had so many heavy hitters. It was so many, I had to, like, look it up on their Instagram page. It's called Black Sports Biz. And this isn't sponsored. I'm telling y'all about this event because I hope that once they have the event next year, that if you're listening to this right now, that you apply, get invited, and attend this event. And now I was fortunate enough to actually be one of the 100 students that were sponsored to attend this event. So guess what? They paid for my transportation from Philly to Atlanta, and then my housing. Right? They got me in the Omni Hotel. So I was living hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I was living hard. They had food. They had breakfast. They had lunch. I mean, they was treating us right. And so ultimately, right, let's talk about the people that was there, right? It was so many that you're not even. Let's talk about Jay Harris. You know, the anchor from ESPN. He was there. I got a pic with him. I did. Let's talk about, we can go Kevin Warren, right? He's the commissioner of the Big Ten Conference. He was there. Let's talk about, you can keep going on. Let's talk about my man, Leonard Edwards, the vice president and head of global partnerships at Evil Geniuses. I mean, it was so many people. I mean, like, look, I'm going to have, Dr. Valerie Carter, the president and CEO of V&J Holding Companies. And she's also a Green Bay Packers board member. So many, bro. So many. I said Deion. Jamil Hill was there. She had she was great. Max Siegel, the chief executive officer of USA Track and Field, he was there. So it's all these black professionals in one space talking to us, giving us game, giving us knowledge, giving us wisdom about how they got to where they got in the sports industry. People talking about, matter of fact, one guy, Marcus Smith, graduated Morehouse 2002. And that Morehouse connection is real. It's real. If I see if look, and look, it's inspiring to know that Morehouse alums really show some love after they graduated from their alma mater, right? And guess what? I'm gonna do the same exact thing when I graduate Morehouse 10 years down the line, and I see another Real Talk with MJ, or I see another aspiring sports reporter, aspiring sports analyst, aspiring sports commentator, that wants to be where I'm at, right? If I cross my fingers, I'm not even cross my fingers. I know I will be that guy. Let me. I know I'll be that guy, and I want to pass that down to the next person, and that's exactly what Marcus Smith did. I'll tell y'all. You know what? I had an on-air ESPN audition on Friday. Right, out of the 3 days, on Friday I had the ESPN on-air audition, and I was in there. I was nervous. Marcus, before before I got in the room to do the audition, he was like, "Yo, calm down, get yourself together." I was like, "You're right, I'm tripping. Let me get myself together. I'm here for a reason. I got invited here for a reason." And just me hearing him say that was like, you know what? I belong here. Be myself, right? You need more guys that look like us in this field that you can be like, I trust you. You know what? You can give me wisdom because you know exactly what I feel. You have been in the same position as I've been. You've been attending the same conferences, when you were in college, when you were just coming out of college, right? Same way how I'm coming to these conferences, right? Trying to seek knowledge, trying to flat out get a job. Because if I'm be completely honest, bro, I'm trying to get a job in the fall. I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to get some money in the fall. Come school time too. I'm not trying to just work in the summertime. I'm gonna be graduating Morehouse next year in the spring. So I gotta get some bread. And the ESPN Black Sports the Black Sports Business Symposium powered by ESPN did just that. We had guys like Steve Welsh, the senior correspondent at the NFL Network. He was there. I talked about Jay Harris. So in any aspect of sports, they had somebody for basically what you wanted to do, right? Basically for what you wanted to do. Had a lot of people there. I mean, I can go down the line, but I'm gonna have the link to the Black Sports Biz Instagram page, and from there you can just really see all the speakers. And huge shout out to Gregory Gibson for planning and being the visionary to plan out this whole event, and take initiative to be like, you know what? We need more black talent on the business side. And honestly, nobody else is going to do it. I should do it. So again, kudos to Mr. Gibson and his work with being a visionary to really get more black talent in sports. And I just can't thank him enough for what he did. Now, as far as my experience, I was in the same rooms as ESPN recruiters, as people that work for NFL, NBA. I had one-on-one interviews with people at ESPN, right? I would have never had if I did not attend this symposium, right? Not only did I meet people that were in the black sport or in the sports field already, being where I wanted to be, I was also able to connect with students at HBCUs, even at PWIs too. But a lot of people from HBCUs that want to be sports reporters, that want to be sports analysts, that want to be sports agents, right? That want to make their mark in sports. So it was great to not only connect with black professionals in the sports industry, but to connect with black students that want to get into the sports industry just like me. So it was just an amazing event. I just can't thank Mr. Gibson and the Black Sports Biz and ESPN enough for this event. And we should have more events like this, because the more events like these we have, the more opportunities that will be afforded to black people in sports. Now you might be thinking, if you're white right now, I'm not gonna say if you're white right now, but you might be thinking, well, why they gotta have all these black people in sports? The thing is, if there wasn't a symposium like this for black people, there wouldn't be no change. There would not be no change. Ultimately, we have to create these spaces. We have to create these events in where we are in front of these recruiters, right? Because they're not going to be looking at us. We got to come to them. We got to create these spaces to come to them. It has to start from somewhere, and the Black Sports Biz just kicked it off in fabulous fashion. So ultimately, this was just an amazing time to connect with black professionals. Matter of fact, so they had this like speed networking event on Thursday, right? It was like I'm gonna have a video here. It was a crazy speed networking event. I mean, you would talk to somebody for like 3 minutes, then they'd be like, you know what, next person, and you're talking to heavy hitters, bro. So like I'm talking to people, and then I, end up getting introduced to Tunde. I'm gonna butcher your name, bro. I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm so sorry, Tunde. I'm gonna have his name. I'm gonna have his name somewhere here, right? I talked to him. He's like, yeah, I'm the vice president of the commissioner's office at MLS. I'm like, what the heck? And you're right in front of me, So it's like I was able to learn about how he got to where he got in the sports industry, and just seek knowledge and just learn and just connect with people. To LinkedIn, I'm trying to tell you, LinkedIn is like Instagram. If you treat LinkedIn like your Instagram page, you're gonna get a job. You're gonna get a job. So stop BSing. Go ahead and make that LinkedIn profile. Instagram should be second. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, that should be second. LinkedIn should be your number one social media site that you're using, because ultimately LinkedIn is a social media site. It's just for getting a job. And ultimately, you want to get paid. You want to get a job. So that would be the number one social media site that you should be focused on, right? So I was able to connect with him on LinkedIn. I was able to just learn knowledge from him in the sports industry. And it was just fabulous. It was fabulous. I just get it again. It was just amazing event. And ultimately, this made me think. I'm not going to lie. I told this ESPN recruiter, I'm not going to say his name, but I told him I want to be on air. I know for a fact I want to be on air. Like, it's nothing. I know I will be on air one day. And he was basically telling me that if you want to be on air, you have to, number one, every single day, focus on your skills in terms of being on air. So that's putting out content every single day, to hone in on your skills. Because best believe, if I'm slacking, somebody else is not slacking, and they're gonna take my spot. On air is so competitive. It's like if you're not working at it every single day, you're gonna be behind the curve. So number one, you gotta work every single day if you want to be on air. Number two, a lot of these jobs at ESPN, they aren't going to prepare you to be on air, right? So what this got me thinking about, if I'm going to be completely honest, bro, what I ultimately want to do, and with this podcast, what I want to do is my long-term goal. I want to build this podcast up to such great heights to where now there's a Real Talk with MJ podcast network where I have other black creators, or just creators in general, that can create content on this podcast network. That's the ultimate goal. And look, I'm sharing this with y'all because y'all my family. I love y'all. Y'all been with me. Y'all been rocking with me from the jump. And I'm going to let y'all know like how I'm feeling about this, right? I have a vision for Real Talk with MJ that can really just like surpass anything that I thought of when I first started. I thought starting Real Talk with MJ, I was like, you know what? It's like a podcast. I'm gonna just, record here now and then and all that. But coming to the symposium, let me realize I gotta put my foot to the gas, and that's what that is exactly what I'm going to do, right? So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. One last thing, it was great to know that there are actually people that look up to me and my podcast. I was approached maybe like 4 or 5 times during the symposium. People were like, I, have looked at your podcast. I've checked your stuff out. You're doing great work. And for me, I think this is like a victim of social media. I like to I compare myself to others. And I think, you know what? I got to step up, which I do. But, I don't appreciate what I have right now, my fan base I have right now. I don't appreciate that too much. And being at the symposium, seeing people come up to me in person and be like, I look up to Real Talk with MJ, it meant the world to me. Because it was like, I'm doing something right, and I'm inspiring somebody to chase after their dream. And ultimately, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And if I can inspire somebody else, no matter if I have 100 followers, 500 followers, 1,000 followers, 20,000 followers, if I'm inspiring people to chase after what they want to chase after, to chase after their goals, to use their God-given gifts, then I'm doing something right. So this is Real Talk with MJ, where y'all know I always keep it real. There's going to be a lot of stuff in store this summer. I promise y'all, we are going 100%. There are going to be interviews. There are going to be partnerships that you're going to be like, oh, Miles snapping right now. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in store. Be tuning in for that. I'm going to have a schedule of when exactly I post. And another thing, I'm going to be on Twitch. I'm going to do some live streaming. I'm going to do some live reactions to some of these games. I know y'all going to like that too. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz. I'm going to have the link in the description to my man NH and his producing Instagram, and to all the people I mentioned in this video. With that being said, y'all, I'm out.